children, welcome once again. Today our lesson focuses on Unit 7 of your Grade 10 textbook and we are going to practice reading. Children, we have practiced reading using different text types. We have read notices, paragraphs, articles, charts, and in our last lesson we read fables and folk tales. In case you have missed these, subscribe to our channel and watch them. Today we are going to practice reading with a different text type. We are going to read and understand poems. Let's start the lesson. Children, you all have read and enjoyed poems since childhood. I'm sure you have understood that it's a type of literature based on the interplay of words and rhythm. So children, when you are reading a poem, you have to be very careful, as sometimes the real meaning conveyed may be different from the outward meaning conveyed by the words. Okay children, let's read a simple poem to identify the techniques used by a poet when writing his poem. Let's read this simple poem. You can read it aloud with me. Growing. Inside the seed, all bundled up tight, a tiny plant grows, needing water and light. I'll plant it in soil, let it catch the sun's glow, then water it gently and watch the plant grow. Okay children, now what's the title of this poem? It's given at the top. It's Growing. The title of the poem most of the time helps you to understand what the poem is about. This poem is about growing. It's about growing of a plant. Children, how many lines are there in this poem? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 lines. These 8 lines are in 2 stanzas. Can you see the 2 stanzas? Each stanza has 4 lines. Let's learn one more thing. Look at the last word of each line. In the first stanza, they are seed, tight, grows, and light. Out of these 4 words, the second and the fourth, tight and light, have similar sounds. They are called rhyming words. Rhyming words are 2 or more words that have the same or similar ending sound. For example, cat and mat rhyme. House and mouse rhyme. Okay, now you can find the rhyming words in the second stanza. Read it aloud and see. The rhyming words in the second stanza are glow and grow. This is a very simple poem and the meaning is directly conveyed by the words. Okay children, as this is one reading text type that you may come across at the O-level exam, I have selected some poems from past papers to help you practice reading. Let's try the first. This is the poem. These are the 5 questions. Except the last one, all the others are WH questions and you have to find specific information in the poem. In the last question, you have to underline the correct sentence. Okay, pause the video and do it now. Okay, let's see how you have done it. It's a lovely poem about the balloon man who sells balloons at the market. Let's read the first question. Where does the balloon man stay? In which stanza did you find the answer? Yes, it's in the first stanza. Read the third line. And in the market square he stays. So where does he stay? In the market square. So this is the answer for the first question. What is the second question? What colors of balloons does he sell? The answer is in the first line in the second stanza. They are red and purple, blue and green. So you have to write down the colors red, purple, blue and green as your answer. Next one is, How does one see the balloons on a sunny day? Did you find the answer? The answer is in the last line of the second stanza. You see them shining far away on a sunny day. So, how does one see the balloons on a sunny day? You see them shining. So, the answer is that. Now, the fourth one. What sizes of balloons does he sell? In the third stanza, the first line is, and some are big and some are small. So, you can understand that there are small balloons as well as big balloons. So, your answer should be small and big. Look at the last one. Here you have to underline the correct one out of the given 4 sentences. Let's check them one by one. The balloon man does not sell balloons on sunny day. Is it correct? No, it's not correct. The second stanza says you can see the balloons he sells shining on sunny days. So the first sentence is wrong. The second sentence is he sometimes comes on market days. This sentence also is wrong because the first line of the poem is he always comes on market days. So it's not sometimes, it's always. Let's read the third one. The balloon man has a lovely bunch of balloons. This is directly said in the second line of the poem. And holds balloons a lovely bunch. So this is correct. Anyway, let's check the last one too. The last sentence is all his balloons are big. We already know it's wrong, as some of his balloons are small and some are big. So for the question number 5, you have to underline sentence C. The balloon man has a lovely bunch of balloons. That's the only correct sentence there. I hope you could get all these answers correctly. Okay children, now the next poem. This is also from a past exam paper. This time the questions are a bit different. These questions test different language skills. This is the poem. These are the questions. Pause the video and answer them. Let's check your answers now. Read the first question. Who is smiling always? Look at the first 2 lines of the poem. Always smiling, fresh and clean, the people on my TV screen. So who is always smiling? The people on the TV screen. Here don't straight away copy the line from the poem and write my TV screen. Change it to the TV screen. Now the second one. Underline the adjectives in the lines given. Singers perfect, lovers true. Skins unwrinkled, skies of blue. Can you identify the adjectives? They are perfect, true, unwrinkled and blue. Each adjective describes a noun. Perfect singers, true lovers, unwrinkled skins and blue skies. The poet has purposely changed the places of the nouns and the adjectives. Without saying perfect singers, he says singers perfect. This is inversion, a technique used by poets to make their poems appealing. What about the third? Were you able to find the words which have the same meanings as the phrases given? Children, we have already done a lesson on synonyms. It was Unit 7, Lesson 4. So I am sure this was easy. Not weary means fresh. You can find it in the very first line of the poem. Next is keep away. That is to avoid. Avoid is the first word in line 8. Next you have a good result. Could you find a word from the poem which means same? That is success. Where do you have it? It is in the 6th line. Then you have calm and clear. Okay, what's the word? It's serene. It's in the line before the last. Let's look at the 4th question. The poet says that 2 things bring success and good health. What are they? Okay, you can find the answer in these 2 lines. Wonder foods and magic pills to bring success and cure all ills. So what are the two things that bring success and good health? Wonder foods and magic pills. Now the last one. Write the lines which say that the life shown on the TV screen is not the life we see around. Which lines did you copy? They are the last 2 lines. Existence could be so serene as life is on my TV screen. You have to copy both, as you won't get marks at the exam if you copy a part of your answer. Hope you could get all the answers correct. Children, our last activity is from the 2014 O-level paper. Now that you have practiced with 2 poems, this won't be difficult for you. This is the poem. The title is Mrs. Spider's Parlor. These are the questions. Pause the video and attempt the questions now. Hope it was easy this time. These are the answers. This is your first question. What is strange about Mrs. Spider's neighbors? The answer is there in lines 3 and 4. It is strange that all my neighbors should be so very shy. So what is the answer? They were very shy. Now the second question. Where is Mrs. Spider's home? Okay, the answer is in line 5. Since I settled in this rose bush. So you can understand where Mrs. Spider's home is. It's in a rose bush. Okay, the third one is, whom did Mrs. Spider expect as visitors? You have to mention 2 types. The answer is there in line 6. Not a moth, fly or beetle. So you can write moth, fly or beetle as your answer. You have to write 2 out of these 3. Okay, now the 4th one. What did Mr. Fly do when Mrs. Spider invited him? The answer is there in the 2nd stanza, line 6. Mr. Fly just turned and fled. So the answer should be turned and fled. Now the 5th one. Write the line which says what Mrs. Spider wanted the fly to do after walking into the living room. It is in the 2nd stanza. 2nd stanza, line 4. Rest your tired wings a while. Okay, so you have to copy that particular line. Rest your tired wings a while. Hope you got all these answers correct. Children, that marks the end of today's lesson. In this lesson, we learned to read and understand poems. I think you enjoyed reading poems. I hope the lesson was useful. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you again. Goodbye.